Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Allen. Our good friend Mali Phonpadidth is our guest. She's the CEO of SOAR, the SOAR Community Network. SOAR, to me, SOAR means soaring, flying, high above life. Is that why you picked the name?
Well, it's absolutely why I picked the name, but SOAR actually is an acronym for a process that I went through in my own life to really uncover my passion and my purpose. And SOAR actually stands for See, Own, Articulate, and Release. And I think it's just for all of us to see who we really are, to own all the intricacies of who we are, eccentricities, to then learn to articulate that and share our stories to the world, and then release it in a way that is not just in our dresser drawer if we're writers or hidden somewhere, but really share so that people around the world who really need to hear our story and be transformed by it will have a chance to be impacted. So that's what SOAR stands for.
Why do people need to find their purpose? I mean, I know people who are in their 60s or close to it who are still looking for their purpose.
For me, and I can only speak for me, I believe it's important because I didn't know what it felt like to be free and to feel alive because there was so much turmoil as a child, as a refugee being here, and we were very poor. It was always about work and fear of not having enough. And until I really elevated my thinking and let go of old patterns and limiting beliefs to find what it is that I can do that would benefit the world. To me, it's all about finding your bliss, to show up in a way that's truly unique and yours to give and to offer to the world that no one else can do. So why is it important? It's healthy. It's for our soul. It's for, the fact that we don't want stress in our lives. When we're out of alignment of who we are and what we really want and desire at a very deep and core level, there's stress. And stress causes ailments, and stress causes depression and all sorts of things. And I've lived most of my life worried about life, and I just figured, well, I don't want to live that way for the rest of my life.
Limiting beliefs can impact financial, health, relationships, work, life in general. How do you open up so that you're open and not limiting your beliefs and actually changing those, opening up to, I'll call it the universe, so that you can have an impactful life on others as well as yourself?
How do you do that, Mark? The question is, it's really about opening up your heart and about learning of ways in which you can set yourself free. So for me, I have coaches. For me, I read a lot of books. For me, I meditate. For me, I do emotional freedom techniques. That, you have to find those things that feel natural to you. I love nature and gardening. For me, that's just taking time for reflection. And those are the types of very holistic, alternative ways to first and foremost center yourself so you can even have clarity of mind and thought to, like you said, how do you set yourself free? How do you allow yourself to feel good about life instead of always being in pain or lacking? Well, you first have to want to be better and have a vision for your life that is happy and healthy. And then you go about finding people who can support you, finding your tribe, finding experts that sometimes you have to pay for. Not everything is free.
I am so glad that you are part of my tribe.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to have you too.
And Mali is having this wonderful event. It's the SOAR Community Network. And give us all the information where they can find out more, even after the event.
Sure. Please join our community, subscribe to our list, learn about our events that are coming up. This is not going to be the last, for sure. This is the first, but it's definitely not the last. Please go to SOARCommunitynetwork.com and look up our summit, look up our events. Even after May 6th, please stay in touch with us because we are going to start planning for next year. And we hope wherever you are listening in the world that you'll come out to us in Washington, D.C. and have a global discussion about legacy leadership and purpose and help us change the world.
Molly, thank you for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you soon, okay?
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for letting me share.
Our pleasure. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for being there. Well, that wraps up our show for this week. I'm Mark Allen for Daryl and for Molly. We wish you a very good week, a happy week, and of course, most importantly, a healthy week. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye for now.